I'm Shirley Saratsky. I am the director of Pilgrims Musa and Wشيري in the New World at Mosaic Theater Company in Washington, D.C.
My name is Ahmed Kamal. I play Musa. Musa is an Egyptian immigrant who's recently immigrated to the United States.
Pilgrims Musa and Wشيري in the New World by Yusuf El-Gindi is about a couple, Musa and Wشيري. They have met a few times because Musa is a cab driver and Wشيري is a waitress who works a late shift. And Musa has given Wشيري rides home several times. They've met a few times, and one night Musa says, "Come to my apartment and let's talk more," because the idea is that in the drive back, they've had these great conversations. And they come home and they find that they really hit it off. And then things get much more complicated, and we find out that Musa has some things that he's not telling Wشيري about, some aspects of his life that he is sort of compartmentalizing. And they also run into this question about, can this cross-cultural romance even have a future? Is there a way that this could go forward?
What got me interested in working on this play, I think, for the most part, was my heritage. As an Egyptian immigrant living in the US, I think I found a very close connection to the character of Musa, as well as all the other characters in the play, which has allowed me to be able to speak from a place of understanding and love towards the audience as they learn about the experiences of this character. I think also I've been very fortunate as an actor to be able to tell a lot of stories about my ethnicity and my religion and my heritage. I think what I have in common with Musa is, above all, I think the love towards embracing the new. Musa is put in an incredibly common situation that I think a lot of immigrants get put through, which is being thrown into a new world and deciding whether or not you are going to let go of the old and embrace the new, or if you want to hold on more tightly to the old and move alongside the new world that you're put in.
One of the first things that I connected to, again, reading it, Wشيري has a line at one point in the play where she says, you know, my great-grandparents, when they came to this country. She's second or third generation American. It's very much the same era of when my family on both sides came to this country. So I'm second generation American on one side, third generation on the other. And we sort of lose sight of that fact sometimes, that we came from somewhere else too. And I really related to her idea of when she thinks back to the choices that her more distant family members made to come here and how they've been able to make a life here.
I've been living in America for 14 years now, coming up on 15. And only have been working as an actor for the past 5 years. In those 5 years, I have been fortunate enough to be able to tell stories that mean something to me. This play, for all of its reasons, is as close to home as it gets. I think it tells a very beautiful love story, while at the same time reaches out to the audience to tell them to accept those that are not like them. And audiences in America recognize that our stories as Arabs or as Muslims or as Egyptians are just as real and are just as universal as Shakespeare or what have you. And I think that's really beautiful. It really touches my heart, and I hope it continues to touch theirs.